And we are back, as far as I can tell. And we are back, as far as I can tell. That would be a yes. Welcome back to Low Energy Videos. Welcome to quite a rare sight, Tipsy Thursday. Not in the sense of me showing up drunk on a Thursday. That's happened before, happened again, and will continually happen until the end of time. Or until I die or have some sort of rupture of the spleen. Or liver. Maybe more liver than the spleen. But enough jibber jabber. Jabbering of the gibber. We are back playing this. Now, if you remember, I was looking for some bullshit. Oh, the monkeys. Death monkeys. Yeah. Death monkeys. So, it's good to be back. Sorry for yesterday, I was actually out of town. Yeah, fuck it. I need a boost to my strength.
Insufficient sign.
I think I'm surprised it doesn't activate the wrench. Makes me sad. Don't make me sad, game. I haven't earned it. You are tearing me apart, System Shock. I'm tearing you apart, it's all good. If I'm right, that doesn't sound right at all. Yeah, the trade-off is that you get one of every item, but yeah, alcohol lowers your psi but increases your health, and vice versa for smokes. By the way, I've just drank 3 bottles of whiskey and downed like 5 packs of Marlboro. Oh, I'm sorry, it's Trioptimum Cool brand. Nothing decent. Turret.
You're...
Bitch. Bitch gonna die. Ooh, useful. Also a good sign I haven't been here before.
welcome you.
They don't welcome me. Damn.
Your flesh betrays you.
Why does it betray me, though? No, they keep saying these things, but they never explain what it means.
Your
to go. I don't trust that turret. Okay, the best way I think I can do this is... I'm dead. Bonsai! That was both embarrassing and kinda cool. Whee! Alright, so alcohol. I have plenty of booze at home, but to be entirely honest with you, I have yet to consume any today. And there's a very good reason for that. Oh, fuck off. What was that thing? Oh, the reasoning. Well, when two people love each other very much. Also, we got 140 subs. I am very happy. However, let's make it 150. Then I'll be even happier. Then 160. Then 170. My greed. Well, this was a bit wasteful. Jesus, I've got like 1 health. Great. Repair skill of level 3 required. Fuck off. I'm in a bad place. My health is low as fuck. A gun! Can I repair this? Maintenance required level 1. I don't know. Guessing the blood all got into the gears and shit. Oh no, I know what that noise is. Malfunction. Ooh. Whee! There. A poor beginning. Alright. Oh, the straw poll is closed, and the winner is a 24-hour stream. Quite honestly, I was not all that surprised. But I want to thank everyone who joined in. We got a very good crowd who came in and helped make this a really satisfying little test. So, shit. So, what's gonna happen? Well, I'm gonna go and do the week as planned. But then next weekend, I will be doing the 24-hour stream. And it will be glorious, because it'll be a 24-hour stream I can actually complete. I have a good feeling about this one. Didn't complete the other two. First one was a really poor show. The second one I got so fucking close to it. Oh, pox off.
That's the trioptimum way. Marvelous choice. I do say so myself.
That's the noise I make when I'm angry, by the way. So today we will be streaming this. And then we will be streaming hang on. Right there, it says a gravy lift. In the future, gravy transport is the most valuable commodity in the universe. So we'll be streaming this today. Dick. Got bullets though. For a gun that doesn't work. We'll stream this, and then we will go and stream, I was gonna play some trucking, so expect American Truck later on today. There! Fucker. Now he's blocked me. Yay! Wait, what? Wow, that would have almost gimped the entire game. Plenty of shotgun rounds, but no fucking ammo. No fucking gun to use it in. I don't know how to maintain the gun. Any of them. Oh no, there's another one. Nah, my gun's broke. Number down. Come on, come on. Kamikazes are the best. Okay. That's odd. Okay, so I've looted everywhere around here. Those maintenance robots are fucking dicks. So, on top of streaming games, I of course will also be running on the spot. No! No! Naughty! As you can see, they're spawning in randomly. Ooh, laser gun. Almost 4 more hours, then I can vape again. Hey, Vape Nation will sweep the world. Hi, Bill.
Malone's dead. I was just talking to him and this
Not Malone.
cyborg came up behind him and... Okay, Connie, get a grip. Get a grip. I've recoded
She looks
the
like
door
Martha
lock and
Stewart.
engineering control to 15061. I think I'll be safe in here. Yeah, I'll be safe in here.
Now can I get rid of anything? I don't think I can, actually. Shit. Speed boosters are too valuable. Ammo. Portable battery. Of course, why? You always wondered why I was carrying those things around. Laser pistol. Okay, so she gave me the code for the door, which was... Oh yeah, I remember you saying that.
Malone's dead. I was just talking to him, and
15.
this cyborg came up behind him and... Okay, Connie, get a
15.
grip. Get a grip. I've recoded the door lock and engineering control to 15061.
15061.
Safe in here. Yeah,
Oh, I know where I
I'll be
need to go with
safe in
that.
here.
Oh, piss off! Never ends! There's just endless. So many of them! Don't know why I'm becoming an angry old Cockney man. Boxing robots!
I'm sorry, I didn't see where you went.
That's okay. Yeah, so... Haha, one-on-one. Right, so I've actually got to do that. So... I'm trying to think now, what do I need to do? Alright, so today I've got this, I've got another stream, and possibly a third stream after that. Tomorrow I will be running, assuming I'm not too hungover. And if I am too hungover in the day, I might try it in the evening. And weekend streams as normal. Then next week we'll do the 24-hour stream because the Streamlabs, the straw poll won out. I got myself a box set. Very interesting little box set that I will watch from start to finish and do a little review on. So that'll be something in the near future. Ow. It's like sparking wires bad. No weapons or anything. Shizer. Story of my life. Everything is just too expensive. Is anyone going to come around and clean up all this mess? I did what you asked. I killed you. Aren't you happy? Aren't you happy, son? Yay! Oh no, that woman's dead. Ooh. Horrible French accent in the near future.
Somebody's been tampering with the Xerxes unit. In the interest of keeping secrets from the powers that be, I've installed a backdoor to the fluidics control computer. To activate it, install hardware override 45N DEX in the system's monitoring unit in command control. You can find 45M DEX in auxiliary storage 5.
Alright.
Key code 34760.
Xerxes is one step ahead of us. He's performed an override on the fluidics control computer and blocked us out. But keep an eye open. You might be able to find some workaround.
Alright. Let's move it! Move it on up. I have to go back into the radioactive tubes now. Good shit. Poor guy, he was just trying to get ahead.
Hi there. Please make your selection. Thank you for choosing Value Wrap. Thank you for choosing Value Wrap. Items dropped. Hi there. Please make your selection.
Alright. I've just upgraded the gun. That doesn't work because it's fucked up. Right, so now I need to go to... activate the hazard suit. Now... need to find storage unit 5. All the posing that these guys do, it's so... ugh.
Do you ever had hypo?
Sure I do.
I'm so sick.
Buddy, you've got much bigger problems than being a ghost with radiation. Whoa, radioactive ghost.
Radiation hazard. Items dropped.
Wait, hold on. Pistol, shoddy. But I've just upgraded the gun. Ooh! Great stuff. Oh, it gave it multiple ammunition. Cool. What else can I do? Alright! Alright, this is working well. We're getting a lot of our ammo, our guns back. Don't have the skill to do that yet, but still. Oh, we need to find one more thing to get rid of. Swinekeeper, Overworld 0. I'll play one of those games in a minute, by the way. I'm gonna keep them around for a reason. Ooh, do I have any grenades? No, can't afford them. Alright, gun, I guess I don't get to have you.
You must move faster. Your mind cannot conceive of the stakes we are dealing with. Keep your eyes open for utility storage 4. I've laid in some supplies there. The passcode is 59004. You've got to get there.
Bitch ain't got nothing on me.
This exchange. We regret any inconvenience.
Overworld 0. Yeah, I don't... Oh yeah, there's like a version of Zelda in this game. Okay. You'll see what I mean in a minute.
Before, I couldn't get rid of those jarheads from the Rickenbacker. Now I can't find one for love or money. That creepy OSA guy followed me around for 2 months until he got...
34760.
Xerxes unit. In the interest of keeping secrets from the powers that be, I've installed a backdoor to the fluidics control computer. Install hardware override 45M DEX in the system's monitoring unit in
Monkey.
command control. You can find
Yes, monkey.
DEX in auxiliary storage 5 in the coolant tubes. Key code 34760.
45M DEX.
Well done. I'm uploading some more modules.
Yay! I'll go back up to that, I'll go to the area where I get healed up. Hey! Hey, that monkey was the missing link. The missing link of my dinner because I was hungry, okay? Bushmeat goes for a lot on a horrible death ship like this. Bushmeat. Come on, baby. There we are. Alright, we're gonna go up and play one of these mini games now. It's safe up here, in theory. So. Right. An MFD game player, which, by the way, look at this. In the future, Game Boys will just have slightly bigger screens. A shiny new Game Pig, TM. Entertainment device from Vortex Mechanics Unlimited. Able to play dozens of different games simply by inserting new memory cartridges. Most games star Grunty the Gaming Pig, whose first rose to fame 2005 interactive corporate entertainment Corporate Swine. Disclaimer: VMU is not liable for any accidents which may occur due to distraction of playing the Game Pig in heads-up display. Oink! Which is a nice little way of saying find a safe little place if you want to play this, because the enemies might spawn in and kill you while you're playing it. So, Overworld 0. Whoops. Where's my game? Where's my game? No. No! Wait. How do you play it? Okay. So, for whatever reason, the game won't load. I guess that's one way of fucking, There we are. Oh, that's how you install it. Alright, so here's Swine Keeper. Corn attracts swine. Don't step on corn. Flag the corn. The fuck is that? No, you don't lose the other games, you just install them and it automatically updates itself. You stepped on the corn. Game over. They look more like bananas. To be entirely honest with you. Alright, let's try the other one. Overworld 0. Here we are, entering Overworld 0. Look at this. It's actually more like Ultima, thinking about it now, actually. You can play games in-game. You are seen. A bat has died. You have gained 2 experience. Acquired 1 gold. Bat miss. Player did 8 damage. Your bat has died. Yay. Come back here, baby. I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna kill you, bat. Yeah, we are. Not even any sound off it. Let's be honest here, for the time this was a cool little feature. Normally when you had games in games, it was something like a card game or something like that. Deliver this to Raldrua. You don't have 5 gold. You don't have 5 gold. Do you know what else I don't have? Hair, because I'm bald. Goblin missed. Nearby monster has died. Pray a shrine for level. You killed my friend. Game over. Wow. The future is magical. There's a few other games as well. I think one of them was a baseball game. Need energy of 1, huh? You could almost say I have low skill for energy. Well, now I can use a gun. Future laser. Future laser. I mean, it's no crossbow, but it'll do.
You have not disappointed me. Transmitting cybernetic modules.
Dang. Alright. Now we're ready to go. Now I have to go back to the place where I played the game, and then I'll go get what do you call it? more modules where I can then use to upgrade probably my repair skills so I can get that fucking gun sorted. Oh. To reload the gun you click on the mouse wheel. Cool. Oh. Yay!
Now get those engine pods online. You'll have to head into cell 1 and 2 and reset the pods manually. After that, reinitialize the system from core control. But that system won't come online until you reset both pods. Keep an eye out. They're mobilizing their real forces, and they know exactly where you are.
So I've been dealing with their real forces so far. Nah. I'll hold on to my cybernetic modules until I have more of them. So now I need to go to the I need to go down to the place where it was radioactive like crazy and change out the pods. He's in a proverbial pod.
I will.
Hi there. Please make your selection.
Nope. I love the overachieving ones that just run right into your gun. A late 90s, early 2000s ladder. The worst thing you could ever have. Even Half-Life 1 and 2 got those things fucking wrong. Good thing I'm the exact height required for this. More alcohol? Why, yes! Yes, I think that's a genius idea. I'm not gonna lie, was at a party. Well, I wasn't at a party. I went over to some people's houses. Oh shit. Of all the times. I was at someone's house last night, and he's a chef, but he also worked a bar in Sydney, and he ended up making these incredibly strong mojitos. Whack the mouth right off you. Shit. Alright, I'll throw away the wrench and pick up the totally not lightsaber. Requires AG... Oh, acquire agility of 3 and the other thing of 4. Shit. I gotta keep it. I can't use it. Fuck. What can I get rid of? Want to recharge this. Have to keep this. Actually, I don't. Not now. Hey, that's what my mods are for. Dick. Not even Tom or Harry. So where's the other Alright, I haven't gone there yet. So I need to go to the other, nacelle, the engine pod. In the future, security cameras will be easily destroyed and be very slow. How did you miss me at that range? Let's see if there's any goodies down here. There is. Plus a dead monkey. New shotgun. Ooh. Things are starting to look up for me. Okay, back up now. And now we... Ooh. Let's switch out to the shotgun.
Something.
This shotgun's crap. Safety first. See, it's funny because you're shooting people. There we are.
Good work. The engine core is now back online. Now get to the elevator and come see me on deck 4. While you were doing that, I've discovered the presence of some analyte artifacts on board the ship. I think you may be able to use them to your advantage. I've uploaded the information to the ship's weapons upgrade units. They'll be able to convey the information to your cybernetic rig. What are you waiting for? Get to the elevator now.
God, she's so pushy.
Hi there. Please make your
I
selection.
think I'm in love.
Thank you for choosing Value Wrap.
It'd actually probably be quicker if I were to go to the elevator back up in medical. She just around the corner from me. Burp. It's a very nice elevator, isn't it? Okay, so operations. Error, shaft inaccessible. Oh, hydroponics.
Damn, something's blocking the shaft, and the elevator can't reach deck 4.
It's been
I'm attempting
shafted.
to determine. I'm detecting massive quantities of some kind of biomaterial that's plugging up the elevator shaft. The environment on this level has been altered to be some kind of breeding chamber for the xenomorphs.
Kinky.
It shouldn't prove dangerous unless you plan to stay for more than a few hours. But in order to clear the shaft, you're going to have to remove the biomaterial. I'm accessing the primary data loop. Let's see what we can find out there.
You have to research a bunch of shit in this, I remember that. This is where it gets really complicated, or at least tricky. Again, they have terrible aim. I mean, I'm not complaining, it's just...
I'm changing. My
Isn't
head
he
is full
someone
of wonderful ideas and experiments. I have so many miracles to share, so much knowledge to give. They told me how to make this implant. They said it would make...
he looks like the guy...
My head is
the bald guy from The Office.
They have so many miracles to share, so much knowledge to give. They told me how to make this implant. They said
The
it
American
would make
Office.
a better me of me. I wish I had more time so I could give it to them.
Okay, stop where you are. There's a
Okay.
vial of an experimental material called Toxin A. It was developed by the Psi staff to reduce the growth of the aliens, but I can't find
Sexy.
anything on how you should use it. You should be able to research the toxin. Uploading you have some modules to acquire the research skill if you don't have it.
Well. Ew. YouTube won't allow me to show this. Need an item of 1 research. Okay, so I have to go and find a level up.
Okay, the vials of Toxin A need to be placed directly into the environmental regulators. There should be 4 on this day. If you can get a vial into each of the regulators, you should be able to significantly impact the growth of those despicable creatures. That should remove the biomatter from the elevator shaft.
Access needed.
That was close.
This is Xerxes. Please report any electrical anomalies to your direct superior. Remember, a smooth operation is everybody's
Sworn there was something
responsibility.
under here. I think I statted my character wrong. I should have focused more on weapons and shit rather than Psy.
You can't understand my joy, Marie, and I won't try to make you. I feel like a new man. I have a purpose.
Skinny Russian Walter Brimley
Optimum.
is creepy
I
looking.
will protect them, no matter what. I will protect them.
Yay. Now if I die, I'll come back here.
The specimens are dying, and we're powerless to help. They're highly toxic. Muldoon wouldn't leave them, and now he's dead. But this morning I had a revelation. I started work specifications for a radical series of cybernetic enhancements. If successful, I could make it practically impossible.
Oh, I'm sure those eggs are totally fine. The trick is to kill them off before they're born. Ooh, an auto repair. Useful. I have to go and find a upgrade station.
Hi there. Please make your selection.
No. No, I don't think I will.
This is Xerxes. Why do you let the Metal Mother guide your actions?
Because she's
Why
hot.
do you not join the glory of the mass?
Because I'm an anarcho-capitalist, you socialist fuck. I'm not really. It would be funny if that's what he said. Okay, so I need to find an upgrade point. Shit!
You run.
I love that noise. How these things took over the ship is beyond me. I'm using all the exact same weapons that everyone else is using.
Killing the children won't be easy, but I think I'm actually
Come on, it's
onto
not
something.
so hard. You just
The biochemistry of these worms,
stop
which I
giving them
call
vaccines.
the annelids, treats inverted proteins as toxins. With the help of the replicator in the biological survey lab, I've managed to isolate some inverted proteins in a number of vials. However, the mix with the base compound is still off, so I need to do some more research. Once I do that, and mix the toxin into the 4 environmental regulators, well, things can only get better.
Why am I whispering? Swine hunter, another pig. Ooh, software. Shit.
Life grows within the womb of these walls.
Kinky.
Life that has never seen the surface of the earth.
I'm not gonna lie. The surface of the earth isn't all that great. Sharpshooter. 15% more damage. 3 extra slots. Movement speed. Fuck yeah. Okay, we got ourselves research. Should be able to repair our shotgun now. Alright. Agility of 3 and energy of 4. Can't use anything there. Good pistol. Don't be here at all. No, that reminds me of? It reminds me of those. When you were a kid, when anyone who's watching this, when you were a kid, did you have one of those sparker guns? They were like, there was this metallic metal thing inside a plastic gun that was see-through, and when you pressed it, it would speed up and go like, and make this really weird noise and produce a lot of sparks inside the plastic. Weighed a ton, I remember that. Okay, let's research. This is a pulpy, kidney-shaped organ. A kidney, if you will. That it controls most of the hybrid's vital functions. Chemicals needed for research? None. Okay. We never had the luxury of we never had the luxury of the cheaper ones. But yeah, those things were crazy. I wonder if they still make them. You've learned how to best target the hybrid for maximum damage. All damage you deal with hybrids will be 25 strength stronger. The DNA structure indicates that this organism is a hybrid of human host and parasitic organism. Though the parasite resembling a yard-long worm, Are they literally using yardsticks in the future? Has deteriorated to the stage for unuseful analysis. Our evidence. Severe deterioration of higher level mental processes is caused by tumorous growths along the spinal column and brain stem. The non-human tissue seems to be formed of a composite of small worm-like creatures that have adapted to the host body and taken over the majority of motor controls, decision-making functions. There also appears to be a direct stimulation of the autonomic nervous and glandular systems. You can read. Hence, the organism produces an exceptional amount of both adrenaline and endorphins, making it remarkably strong and aggressive. What remains cannot really be called human at all. The damage done to the host process is irreparable, and the organism now functions with no sense of morality or hesitation. Recommendation. Organisms are vulnerable to the same form of stimuli as a human, however, that changes its psychology more complex. Further, organisms might provide more insight into this area. We need some FM chemicals. Dick.
Are you
But he asked to be killed. Bouncy, bouncy, bouncy! I don't have any FM. I'd have to go to the nearest. Shit. I'd have to go to the nearest chemical base. Which is... I don't know where it is. It's on this map somewhere, but it's probably not easily accessible.
We follow.
Ha! Oh. It's hard to tell, but headshots do slightly more damage. I'm actually gonna switch over to Psy. Ooh, very dark and ominous. Grenades! Ooh! Better than my one. Monkey! Death monkey! The monkey apocalypse has begun. got the card anyway. Hydroponics B.
Please don't.
My English accent, no.
Choose somebody else. I don't want to change, please.
Don't cry. Don't cry. Soon you'll be the mother of them all.
Aww. She went and got turned into a monster. There's chemical storage. Need FM. 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 Fuck you. It's doing next to me. Yeah. You thought you were something. You're nothing. You're flat ass. Her name's literally Bloom.
I found these schematics on Dr. Miller's
God,
desk.
that's one hell of a
plans for the kind of cyber modification
tight
that's
hair.
been illegal for 40 years. It's not like him. I was going to talk to him about it, and then I noticed the DNA sequence he spec'd for the prototype. It's mine.
Alright. Gonna need to, You done yet? We're not done yet. Makes me sad. Jesus. Alright, for now I guess I'll throw this pile of noodles onto the floor. You done yet? Hurry up. Oh yeah, this organism here, when you research it, it will become a health pack. Very useful. $87, $88, $89, $90, $90Y. Subscribe to low energy videos, like and share the stream. Seriously. When you upgrade research, all it does is just increase the speed of research. Right now, I think that might be a good idea.
Research complete.
Monkey brain. Okay. Learned how to best target the monkey. Maximum damage. Monkeys will increase by 25. The monkey is genetically normal, an African squirrel monkey. However, it appears to have been subject to a large number of chemical and surgical procedures. For the record, it can't be a monkey. It doesn't have a tail. I noticed that. I thought it was just a cheap chimp, but there's no tail, so... Cheap chimp, cheap chimp, cheap chimp. However, it appears to be subject to large number of chemical and surgical procedures, both before and after birth. These procedures have enhanced the brain size and connectivity, as well as enhanced its myelation of the central nervous system. The skull of the creature has been surgically removed, presumably both to prevent cranial pressure and to allow quick experimental access. The neural construction of the creature is similar to the nature of the psionic human neural structure. Monkeys are likely to have psionic abilities. They are vulnerable to all attacks when affecting standard organic creatures. Okay, so it's basically just saying guns are fine. Just use guns on it. You know, the thing I've been doing since I first met them. Alright. We now need SB. We need two things of SB and V. I don't think anyone needs V with his weird voice. Well, I probably do need some SB. Need two of it, in fact. Is there another SB? There is.
Chemical needed.
Alright. Where are you at, dog?
Babies must sleep. Babies must rest.
Wise is the one who does not waken them. Leave this place now, or we will wound you.
For this I have it.
Are you already trying to wound me? Seems you're failing pretty badly. I like the jankiness of how they run at you when they've found someone to kill. They'll just charge you.
Chemical needed. Hi there. Please make your selection.
Nah, I'm good. Seems a lot of these ones with the pipes love their cola.
Access needed.
Hydroponics D, huh? So I need to get the D in me. Oh, I know, yeah. Perfect. You upgraded yet? No. One thing I don't like about the guns in this, they fall apart so quickly. Let's see what it says about the cigarettes in this universe. The fact, other than the fact that they're clearly Marlboro. Ha! I also like how there's this one company now. Every box of the tobacco conglomerate's new Filio filter tip cigarettes come with 3 optional experimental enhancing additives available at the touch of a button. The Mint-O-Matic infuses your smoke with methanol, eucalyptus, mint blend. The Kicker adds a flavor-rich double dose of tar, nicotine, and carbon compounds. Sexy. The Self-Cleaning coats your cigarette with a layer of smoke, depositing nanotech. As my testimony indicated the last time I stood before this committee, there is still no clear evidence that cigarette smoking is proved harmful to the health of the smoker. Jack N. Sutton, Chief Executive Officer, Uplift Tobacco. And then the date. You know he's right. No. Music's got all cyberpunk.
Research complete.
Anti-alienid toxin. Placing this toxin in an environmental regulator will reduce the local annelid growth. This is an experimental toxin, highly virulent, developed specifically to break down and dissolve annelid tissue. The canister is highly pressurized as the liquid toxin would evaporate quickly under ordinary conditions. Recommendation: for maximum coverage, this toxin should be induced into air regulators immediately after being opened. Right, so I found one of them earlier without leaving this area, so I just have to now go and find out where that... It's down here, isn't it? I hear another robot lady. The gun here would actually be really good against the robot ladies. Ah, fuck! Fuck, no!
And your suffering will end.
Hey, my suffering is perfect. Oh my god. Toxin. Oh, Jesus. Well, I just fucked myself in the ear. Hey, cool. Some sodium.
Items dropped.
Ooh. An ice pick. And NA or I. Well, there's some NA anyway. This curiously constructed hypo spray device. Cool. Oh yeah. Oh, I don't need any anything for that. Cool.
Items dropped.
I've chosen Nurse Bloom as the new mother to our children.
Her name is so obvious that it has to be her.
Perfect match. She has a child of her own back on Earth. She knows what it is to care for the young. Ave Maria. If she only knew what the future held. She shared the joys of the many.
Someone's got a stalker.
notice that the biomatter on the walls and in the elevator shaft has been impacted by the introduction of the biotoxin. Now do the same with the other 3 regulators.
Regulators. The organ combines biological nerves, cybernetic technical parts, and shielding. Ice pick, baby, yeah. Right, so I have everything I need to move on to the next area.
You'll notice that the biomatter on the walls and in the...
Mark, what's going on?
Mark?
I thought it was weird when you asked me to send up 16 of my female staffers, but what have you done with them? I'm short-handed up here. Also, have you heard from Watts, Sanger, or Polito? It's like everyone's gone on vacation and didn't bother to tell me.
Oh, I'm sure you're fine.
There. The young ones are all aboard. Captain Diego and I have sealed off Deck 3.
You and I are now of one mind. Our bodies
are changing too. Sometimes it hurts terribly.
And sometimes it is marvelous. Something wonderful is happening to me.
Just listen to my voice. Clearly this is a good thing.
It's becoming clear that the worms are some kind of communal entity. Well, I'm not sure whether airborne toxin A will directly kill any ambulatory specimens. It should impact their communal mass and remove the residue I've observed growing on the walls and the lift shaft. But perhaps there is a more potent formula to be synthesized.
She sounds kind of turned on by the idea of killing them off.
There's only so much
he looks like a thumb.
I can go through before
oh no, he looks like something else.
So let's get down to brass tacks here. We don't like each other. We each have our own motivations for undertaking this mission, so let me give you a little warning. I cannot be circumvented. I cannot be tricked. I cannot be manipulated. And I cannot be bought. You come at me straight and keep the fancy maneuvers for your next board meeting. Just because my father swam with the sharks doesn't mean that I do.
The fuck is that? Oh, a monkey. Oh, the monkey brain. I'm just listening to this shit while I'm taking a few drinks. I mean, it is called Wasted Wednesday after all.
It's down to just a few of us now. Right after Valdez died, I guess I went a little nuts and started tearing things apart. But what do you know, I found 2 more rad hypes. Hopefully that'll keep me going long enough to figure a way past that damn turret. Who is that? Delacroix? Sanger?
You've learned how to best target the midwives for maximal damage. All damage you deal to mid-eyes will increase by 25%. Resistant to incendiary and anti-personnel weapons, but vulnerable to armor piercing. Analysis. DNA sequence confirms that subject was originally human female, cybernetic modified. An auxiliary CPU for the base of the spine server as a controller, overriding most signals sent by the subject's neural brain. Both speeds and muscular have been mechanically enhanced, and cybernetic appears to be served as a physical shielding for the softer human tissue. Recommendation: due to the half-mechanical nature of this creature, incendiary anti-personnel weapons will be fairly ineffective, but armor piercing is quite effective. Cool. Great stuff. I wouldn't have guessed that the enemy that was majority metal would have been vulnerable to armor piercing. Now, speak of the devil, I hear one over somewhere in the distance. For the time, this game was fucking amazingly done. All the more better considering it wasn't exactly a big team at the time. It's still highly playable. That one. Okay. Do I have this one yet? I do. Great stuff.
Hi there. Please make your selection. Hi there. Please make your selection.
Oh.
Hi there. Please make your selection.
Reinitialized.
Nice.
Thank you for choosing value wrap.
Perfect. Swift boost, but I already have a swift boost, don't I? Yeah, it's right there. Fuck. Where's the damn worm? And now I've got to deal with this. Energy of 4. Okay, so I got 4 energy. Agility of 4, sorry. And energy of 4. Nope. Well, I should be able to do it after.
Hi there. Please make your
Wow,
selection.
a mug. Totally needed. I have seen people who actually do have Traptoma mugs. Usually YouTubers, because, you know, nerd. Alright, I've got some pretty strong energy weapons right now. Pluto, what do you need?
Marie, this is urgent. It seems the AI from Tau Ceti has integrated itself into the ship's computer. I picked up this fragment today. Not only that, but after I found the fragment, I returned to my lab to find it ransacked. I must see you. You're the only one I trust now. I have a theory about this AI. I tried to find information about the various rumors regarding the events on Citadel Station. I think I'm on...
Log fragment error. Please re-record.
Ah! Fool, you cannot hit what you cannot hit. Hiya, Krendar. Yeah, I'll be the first to admit it. I was not planning to do this, but I was invited out of town, so I decided to turn Wasted Wednesday into Tipsy Thursday, and as a result, there's no real clear time for when I stream it. I've been having fun getting... I believe the correct term would be 3 sheets to the wind right now. I'm a little bit sloshed, actually. That's the best way to describe me right now. Buzzed. I can't call it drunk, but a few more hits of whatever the fuck I'm drinking right now ought to change that. And welcome to the show. You overachieving fuckwit. Not you, Krendar, just this guy. Yeah. Ain't time zones weird? Make them more to make them more weird, like a lot of places are now starting to make them like more effective themselves. Yeah. Okay. Come at me, bro. Boom. Ah! You fool! You foolish fool! Your inability to aim right was your downfall. Out of ammo for reload. Well, good thing I've got all this other ammo then, isn't it? Bloop, bloop, bloop. Go for it, man. Come and go as you see fit. This will be the first of 3 streams today. I'm not planning to end it anytime soon, but at some point I gotta end it. The rate I'm going though, I probably will just finish this particular mission.
Why do you go so slowly? Do you think this is some kind of game?
Yes, I do.
In my continued forbearance that you're even alive. Now move.
Shit. She's getting bitchier. It's almost like she's some sort of insane computer. Nah. Paranoid. Bouncy, bouncy. Everywhere you go. See, it's breaking the 4th wall, but it's also showing you that Polito is a bitch. Of course, it has to be Polito, right? It can't be anything or anyone else. Ooh, I forgot about this. But I don't have the space for it. No. OS. I don't have any OS. I don't have an operating system, okay? Oh. There's one anyway. I've got a bunch of games in the pig. I don't need that. So I want to keep that rather. Repair, auto repair unit. Yep, absolutely. The idea that there's going to be an absolutely fantastic reveal after this, no. Especially if anyone hasn't already seen it. Seriously, kayfabe aside, I was not prepared first time that happens. I'm like, what the fuck's happening? Alright, I'll have to come back for the gun then. This particular music scene reminds me of the do-do-do. Reminds me of music from Abe's Odyssey in one of the temples. Was not expecting that either. Oh, that was smart of me. I hate these fucking things. They're big targets, but... The Shoddy. Welcome back to Shoddy Cast. Who's up for 5 more hours of Elder Scrolls lore? That's a reference there, kids. Though I like Fudge Muppet a little bit more these days. Ah, Shizer. Huh. No. Yes! I don't know why I was so happy about that particular part. Away, wasn't it? I think it was on the way. Hi, buddy. Hey, violence against women need to stop, but violence against cybernetic monstrous whores need to not stop. It actually does sound like it could be like a really weird sexual like fetish. Like you go to a gay bar and everyone's whispering, he's a Fudge Muppet. Oh come on, that's just an urban legend. Who does that with their feet? You know what the worst one is in this entire game? Hands down, the worst enemy, the fucking flies. Because the only way, every time they bite you, they keep themselves alive for a little longer. So all you can do is just run away. But if they hit you even once, they keep following you. You know, some really creepy motherfuckers have made a mod to make the midwives sexy. I'm like, guys, they've kind of had horrible things done to them, and you kind of want to jack off to them. I like this. This is a nice reveal here. Turnbull.
What do you know? Bronson was right after all. I imagine I've got about an hour, but I'm tracking the transformations in the hope that the data might be useful to someone else. There are tumors on my leg and back. I can feel that thing inside me growing fat.
A flamethrower would be great for
they
that.
need a living host to complete the transformation. Screw Diego, screw Karinskin, screw Tau Ceti 5.
Oh yeah, she's really feeling this.
I was already gone.
They could have gotten maybe someone who could have had a bit more emotion for that shit, but I liked the idea of it. Can I get the rapier yet? Yay! Totally not a lightsaber. Totally not a lightsaber, cause we get sued by LucasArts. Who back in those days were just making so much money.
Hi there. Please make your selection.
Yeah, you missed earlier when I was having a few drinks. Where is he? You can actually feel, you can almost see, like, as they're recording it, this like growth suddenly grows out and in of their throat. It's kind of like the from Star Trek, the end of the first or second season, when that little cabal of parasitic aliens are possessing admirals. Where's Kerensky? Kerensky.
You can't understand my joy, Marie, and I won't try to make you. I feel like a new man. I have a purpose. More important than the mission. Even more important than triumph. I will protect them. No matter what. I will protect them.
You're not alone, buddy. Later on in the game, this will be useful, but for now, nah. Probably better if I did this. Now I can go back and get that machine gun. Oh god, do you remember when you see him for the first time? And he's just like, oh fuck, standard of 6. Well, I'll keep it for now. And he's like, the first time you see him, he's just this big ball of floating flesh. He's like the elder brain, you know? And then he keeps coming back because one thing I realized, the many don't lie, they do make you immortal. Has a sort of Dark Souls vibe to it, you know? I like Diego too. You never really get to experience him all that much, but he did, like, he resists and he overpowers the many. Just because he's so much of a badass. Right. I guess I keep on going then.
Hi there. Please make your selection.
Sure thing.
Thank you for choosing Value Wrap. Thank you for choosing Value Wrap.
There's nothing over here, is it? It's just like a... oh, no. I always wonder what this is. It's just a thing. A bed of plants? What? Look at that. A bed of plants. Weird.
Hi there. Please make your selection. Thank you for choosing Value Wrap.
Huzzah! So uncivilized. There's a little bit of a Obi-Wan quote there for you. Oh, I literally lightsabered his ass. I'm sure. Oh, actually, I have seen that being used. I hear lightsaber vibrators are very popular. So I'm curious, what is your lower left of your stream say YouTube 3? Mama Energy's birthday stream. Mama Energy birthday money, I should say. Oh, YouTube 3, that's the, Christ, I had no idea what you were talking about there for the longest time. that is on OBS. You can actually track to see how many people are currently watching you. Saying that though, it's not very effective. It constantly shifts and changes, and it doesn't keep up. It kind of freezes after a while. I really should just get rid of it. It's a good starter point when my first person comes in during the night, because I don't get that many people in on average. The most I can get in maybe is like 5 or 6, which, don't get me wrong, anyone coming in is a good thing. But when somebody pops in, yeah, but it just freezes after a while because reasons, I don't know why. I should read this. Miss me by that much, huh, buddy? Oh, wait. Anything here I can use? I need Osmium. Ozymandias, Kings of Kingdom. There's no Osmium. Well, I'm doing alright in terms of subs, but I just don't think I've found that sweet spot of timing. I'm known in quote-unquote the community, but the fact is I get views more after the fact than I do while I'm actually streaming. And that's a bit annoying, especially with my running stream, because I kinda need people to bounce off of my running stream in order to just, you know, enjoy myself. That's not to say that, like, anyone who's watching this is obligated to watch me the second I go live. Jesus, you got your own lives. In your case, you were fast asleep. I actually do know people online who would literally wake you up and go like, I'm streaming now! You know, like, did you know I was streaming? Fuck off! You know, leave people alone, buddy. But yeah, that's not all that weird. Smaller sites tend to attract more dedicated and constant streamers. Also, for Twitch also has a much more active fan base. Hold on, I'm gonna check to see. Yep, gotta go back up to medical now. I think simply there are so many people on YouTube at any given time. There are billions of people on YouTube that we kind of get lazy in that respect. Yeah, the algorithm is it ain't great. I am not a fan of the algorithm. Hi, buddy. I have to switch over to
make your selection.
Twitch. Dick, I'm trying to hack something, if you don't mind.
Hi there. Please make your selection.
I know, I'm trying to stop you. Oh, look at the little vigilante. Wow, I actually got here entirely by muscle memory. Osmium. Osmium. Where are you, Osmium? FM, TM, IR, Oz. I guess I'll wait it out. Maybe go and kill something while I wait. Make it a tad more interesting. Actually, while I wait, what I'll do is I will go and find a place to guarantee safety. Here. Shit. Have another drink and listen to some of these.
Security system. Goddamn Bronson and her stupid procedures. She's changed
My
the code
emotions
on the
are so strong right now.
Again. Now I've got to head back up to deck 4 to find out what it is. Somebody's gonna fry
Med,
someday.
the sub-armory is fucking glitched. There, if I remember right, there's no code for the sub-armory in that in Medical Bay. They never installed it. This game actually has 2 cases where the game is like surprisingly glitched.
Wow, you're incredible. Do you know that? I made this game where I tried not to make myself think about you. What a moron. I love you, Rebecca, and I've got the plan. I've been buttering up the captain to transfer me from the Rickenbacker to the Goodwill team on the Von Braun. Pretty soon, nothing will keep us apart.
Marie, I'm sorry I've been out of touch, but I've been working on that artifact Bayless brought back from Tau City 5. I've done a level 3 analysis on it. I think it's some kind of artificial intelligence. I've managed to pull an audio tag.
Forget streams. Have you known anyone who's ever got inside that room? There's no code online. There's nothing. How do you like my new look, lover?
Marie,
oh!
I think it's speaking English.
Fuck yeah. I think fairly soon we will get, well, when I say fairly soon, 5 years, we will get a System Shock 3. And you know what else? While it might be inspired heavily by BioShock Infinite, I think it'll do a very good job. If they got the original cast in, the original, not cast, but the original writers in, I think they'll do a halfway decent thing. BioShock Infinite has its problems, but I like BioShock Infinite. I don't love it, but I like it. I love BioShock 1. And I have a little bit of respect for BioShock 2, even though it's just might as well be a prequel for 1.
We have picked up a transmission from the surface of Tau Ceti 5. I've been in negotiation with Captain Diego of the Rickenbacker, and after some coercion, he's agreed to go planetside as a joint venture. Imagine, this historic mission might even...
I've heard Jim Sterling did a quick video on the first game, and it looked fine.
Patents and land grants.
It's not... The first game had its problems, mostly due to the constraints of the time. But I thought it was a good game overall. I didn't think it was a great game, but it was pretty interesting at the time. This, however, yes, remake this shit. The thing I loved about Infinite is how you could figure out the nature of the Lucette siblings way before they gave it away more bluntly. Yeah, there's no reward for it either. It's not like you're driven by it. It's something that you do on the side. There were little hints in Infinite to show just how smart it was. For example, that it's never really spoken about, but that guy who goes into the future and finds all these modern songs and then makes a fortune by transforming them into like vaudeville soul songs from like the 1910s and 1920s. So it ain't me, I'm no Senator Son now. You know, like that was actually really clever. Because if I wait, it's kind of like when Biff Tannen goes finds all like the winning horse and like Super Bowls. Femme Shep. Oh, Jennifer Hale. Yeah, she was good. Oh shit. Oh, I used it. My bad. Well, just as good. Yeah, I know, but it's the same principle. You did hear them from the future. Yeah. But it was one of those little subtle things. They don't really go into it too much. Yeah. Or do you remember when Elizabeth goes and rips open the tear into Paris in like the 80s, and there's like a fire truck or an ambulance about to come right at her? Oh, it was like Everybody Wants to Rule the World plays over it, wasn't it?
Since returning from the surface of
God.
City 5, the patient
He
has
kind of reminds me of
experienced
Luke
novel
Perry back in the day. R.I.P. Luke Perry. Jesus, that's a weird statement to make, but...
This morning, the parasite penetrated the subject's chest from the inside and attached one end of itself to the subject's forehead. If I remove it, it could kill the kid. If I leave it... Final diagnosis beats the hell out of me. I'd love to refer this to Medorsky at CDC, but unfortunately he's 67 trillion miles away. Patient Watson died at 0240 of non-specific causes. Despite zero respiratory and brain function, the body is still displaying autonomous motor function, as does the parasite.
Yeah.
At 0847, the patient even spoke to one of the nurses. Autopsy is set for 1630, and then we'll see what makes this Lazarus tick.
Alright. Let's get back into, actually, let's save time. Let's see what the next thing I can research, what it needs. CF and GA. Okay. So... where has CF and where has GA? There's some gallium in the in this bay, so let's go out and get it. Hiya, buddy. Ha! That shouldn't be there. This game, the longer you play it, the more you can actually kind of push it to its limits. If you're fast enough, you can see characters literally clipping into, like, just popping into reality. So you always try to do it like behind walls and shit, but if you're fast enough, you can literally see them just popping in out of nowhere. And I'm not insulting them for it. Like I said before, this was a small team that did this shit. It's just... there's something kind of satisfying about like rushing around the corner. You see this big ball of light and then someone pops in. So CF, that's what I need now. Is there any CF here? Yeah, Californium. That's right. California. Gallium. Especially if you want random characters popping in. The great thing about the random characters popping in, though, is that as a result, you can never be sure if you're safe. There is technically no way of being safe in this game. If you give it long enough, the random number generator will just pop an enemy in front of you. Sounds like a fly. Let's listen to more of these.
Hey Doc, a security bot showed up with orders from you to place this grunt into the recovery freezer. I'm no cyber doc, but I know a plant job when I see one. I suppose you know they outlawed R-grade cyber goodies after that fiasco back on Citadel Station. But hey, I just work here, right?
Why is it that no one listens to me? The security protocols on the Xerxes system are clearly immature. Some idiot hacked into the primary data loop last night.
I've been
and made Xerxes
killed
sing
inside the chemical room.
Presley songs for 3 hours. I finally had to pull the voice subsystem offline.
Doing what I'm doing right
What
now.
would happen
I was
if
just
someone
listening
with
to
a real
stuff,
agenda got
and
into
I
me?
was like, oh, I'm safe. I went away. Yeah, pretty much. Which I thought they should always alter the title for that depending on the choices you made. I know that might be a little bit too hard because I'd have had to record 2 other quotes. But some grunt, some tech jockey, and some psych freak. If they said all 3 of them, that would have been cool. That would have been a nice little touch.
Chemical needed.
Marie, I've got to.
I've always thought he was a very handsome-looking man. I wonder if they base anyone off this guy.
Too hot. I don't know where all
why.
the suits went.
So he was very handsome.
Down an armful of rad hypos.
Looks like he's gonna sell me wine from the 1970s, from like Conley. Yeah, I finally leveled up. Hi there, Bill. I've been every time you activate one of these, it results in you getting a couple of cybernetic modules. So I just got a few of them, and I was like, I can use this motherfucker now. So I've been lightsabering people up the ass mostly. It's been pretty amazing.
I've been unable to get in touch with Delacroix. This place is falling apart. Members of my team keep disappearing. The leaks in the venting shaft shorted out the primary access channel, and that means we'll all be on auxiliary power until we can get it back up. That means all the lifts are out. Marie, where the hell are you?
I am too busy with my terrible French accent over there. Seriously, they could have gotten a French woman easily to voice those lines. It wouldn't have been too hard. They do exist. Ooh. Okay, come on. Long tube with interior silica. This is an entire digestive tract of the grub. Although it does look like frozen noodle, dehydrated noodles or brain. While you have learned the vulnerabilities of the creature, they're so easily killed. It hardly matters. Like all annelids, they are somewhat resistant to energy weapons. Annelid eggs often contain useful organs if you search them before they are destroyed. That's true. I actually didn't think of that. Genetically female, the annelid grub is the most... It does, doesn't it? It looks like a ball of dried ramen. Most basic annelid form. The creature is principal nervous system muscular, highly advanced for a worm. Nervous systems appears to be tied to a rudimentary psychonic sense organ. While worm-like in appearance, the grub has no actual digestive tract, but is furnished with energy reserves at birth. When these are depleted, the creature shuts down into a dormant state, possibly until further psychonic trigger acts upon it. The eggs that these emerge from often contain organs that might be extracted for useful purposes, unless the egg were destroyed in combat. I might be blowing up a couple of eggs, yeah. These grubs are fairly fragile, but can be somewhat dangerous if close before you see them. Yep, pretty much. I've died at them because I had no idea how to swing my fucking wrench. This was early days, though. Large number maybe prove more significant threat. Or if when they explode, they release a bunch of toxins, and I've only got one toxin thing left. And unlike radiation, toxin doesn't go away. I'm gonna read this, then I have to pee. That looks like something out of RuneScape. This tissue can be used to physically heal damage. Although there's only like 5 of them on average in a game, so they're not really all that useful. I always try to sneak up on the eggs so they won't hatch, but you can loot them. You can get loot healing items that way. Yeah, I know, that's like the trade-off, and I completely forgot about that angle. Hence why they survive after the egg opens up. Saying all that though, the egg sometimes doesn't produce anything, which is pretty cool. Like it's like a stillborn worm. The gland secretes a prolific mix of hormones. Oh shit. Perfect mix of hormones and stimulatory enzymes, and quickly dividing layers of cells, multi-purpose circular cells. These cells stick out sites of tissue damage, graft themselves into the tissue, and characteristics of the local hosts for a matter of moments. The shared tissue compatibility, human blah 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 blah. Sometimes. So here's the last thing I need to do. NA and or I. I think you can find them here. Yeah, there's an or I right there. So where's some NA? NA! NA! Nope, not here. Not in engineering. Med. And... shit. Not here either. Alright. Alright. Procrastinating enough. I need to pee though, so... pardon me a moment while my bladder gets depressurized. I'll do you all a favor and turn the mic off. Because my bladder is tiny. Because at once upon a time I was morbidly obese, and it did a number on my internal organs. At least that's my theory about it. Robo Mother! Robo Mother, no! Where's the prick? Let me see. It does. For starters, here's something very subtle, but very much appreciated. The soundtrack doesn't overpower the game itself. Sometimes, like, if you have a really good soundtrack and the designers know it, they just jam it over everything. And don't get me wrong, a great soundtrack can be crucial in making a game sound great. But it can also completely overwhelm the actual game itself. And when that happens, fuck it, you know? Ooh. Like this, for example, that's almost more ambient music than anything. Well, this is exactly ambient music, what am I saying? It's just there to remind us, you know? I love the duels that you get into sometimes with hybrids, with the pipes, because they can be so aggressive. They only have like 3 motions throughout the entire game, which is like side, up, and another side. But it works. Because you yourself actually only have 2. You have this one, and if you upgrade, you get the downward thrust. more or less. And it doesn't create like an elegant battle between two noble warriors. It results in two chunks of flesh beating the living shit out of each other. It's great. Makes it very frantic, especially if your health is low. Yeah, the wrench dance. It's a very quick, bloody affair. Ow. 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 Hitbox. Hitbox. There we are. See what I mean? Melee is usually just so default. I mean, take all those Modern Warfare games from back in the day. When you ran out of bullets, you would just, what, like, hit them with the butt of your gun? Maybe a knife mechanic? This? Very important. Right, so where do we go from here? I mean, hell, if you want to talk about a game that isn't too far in the difference in terms of timing, think about Half-Life with the crowbar. What you do is, particularly in Half-Life 2, what you do with the crowbar, you know, all you do is that. You just swing it. You jam it into somebody. Kind of sucks in a way. You're just gouging people's faces in. Fuck it. Why not? We'll speed shit up in the future. So I've already gotten about halfway through the research at this point. I kind of wish it was an auto run like in a Bethesda game. Iridium. Jam it into somebody. Well, that can be added onto my merch when I eventually have thousands of easily manipulated fans. Just a picture of me randomly thrusting with that quote. Jam it into somebody. I'm always so dumb in combat. Like, I'm always just sort of like, I'm gonna beat the living shit out of you with this heavy thing or this sharp thing. Probably actually usually this heavy thing. And I know it was already here, but as it stands, yeah, it was already here. There was a guy, yeah, there was a robot there who had the glass. Okay, so we now go back and I have to find the hydroponics D. Card. Have you noticed every single person has the exact same face? Which, don't get me wrong, this universe calls for that face. I mean, I love the first two Dead Space games, but Dead Space 1 in particular was heavily inspired by this game. I mean, even if you look at the progression system of this game with Dead Space 1, you're repairing the ship and it's the face of space horror. You're absolutely right. Ah, yes, we do this now. This is what we do.
Is there another?
Yes, there is another. It's me. Ow. See what I mean? Blocked by the wall. He got his first hit in. Not much of a threat, but if you look really closely, sometimes the stuff on the wall will vanish. Okay, so I got the next one in. Now what? I need to find the hydroponics D card. Whee! No? Ooh, two of them. I love him saying that about me rather than him like begging me to run. He'd be like, run! Run away! He's got a lightsaber! Damn right I got a fucking lightsaber. Don't you mean a laser rapier? Fuck no! Oh, standard gun. I wanna keep what I have there. I wanna get the standard gun 6 so I can get the assault rifle. Which I already have the assault rifle, it's just I don't know how to use it. Which is stupid in that regard. It's kind of like Final Fantasy 9, you need a license in order to wear a hat. You know, like you can now use a hat. So where the fuck do I get the card? It is. Although I use it more like a carbine rather than an assault rifle just firing bullets. The kickback for starters is just atrocious. It's basically an AK. There's no other way around it. The best weapon in this game melee wise, of course, is the something stinks, huh? Could it be your corpse? Yes. But how would you know unless you already died? Is the exotic crystal, the crystalline shard, elegant, deadly. A fine weapon for my the handmaidens of perfection. I fucking love Shodan. Like I said before, I love comparing the many's voices to Shodan's voices. The many all speak as one. But Shodan is like disjointed and just out of control. There's also something very Fallout-y about it, now I'm thinking about it. I mean, for starters, the many talk like the Master, but, you know, the Master being controlled by, say, yeah, I keep coming back here, I know, but I don't know where to get the D, okay? I need the D. I've got through every single body now, I imagine. Fuck. Through every single, like, weird voice. Yeah, that's what I was going for. Whatever. Can you tell the drinks hit me yet? Nah. I am offering low energy wasted Wednesday, but on Tipsy Thursday, so it all works out. Hell, if she keeps wearing that new do, she can help me in any way she wants. Pirate? Yeah, that's what I want, but I need 25 of them motherfuckers. Sounds like I'm running away from her. So where the fuck do I get the D? That's what I want to know. Do we get the D in some of the other places? I'm guessing at this point, all I can do is just go through every single corpse I find. Oh, the old lady. I think I get it from the old lady. The one in hydroponics. Her.
Mark, what's going on?
Mark, are we ready to go for wintering in the Hamptons? Mark?
I'm short-handed up here. Also, have you heard from Watts, Sanger,
An arm.
It's like everyone's gone on vacation and didn't bother to tell me.
I'm wealthy and white. Ma. Well, in all fairness, they wouldn't be going wintering in the Hamptons. They live in the Hamptons. They'd be wintering in St. Kitts. That's right, I know how wealthy people in America work.
We do.
Ow. I always thought this area was a bit useless. It's a nice little ambient area, but it doesn't add anything. A lot of places in hydroponics actually don't. Which, back in the day, if your game was as small as this, because in all fairness, the game is small. But if it is small as this, you need to really optimize your area. Which sounds like a sexual metaphor, and it could be very well a sexual metaphor. I know I want to optimize my area at least 3 times a day. True, but when you have to ration your memory, you have to ration the space provided, well then can you afford it? At the very least put like one of those little text icons. Your areas. Optimize your areas. Optimize your areas with Viagra. There! Little cunt! Yes, that works. That works so well. Come on, everyone. Let's get out of here. We're too cool for this place. They or you?
Please make your selection.
Wait, I got level 2. Hack. No.
Please make your selection.
Welcome to the circus of value. Hydroponics D. Wow, a good lot of them today. I'm glad none of them know how to operate a assault rifle.
Is there another?
There's always another. Ha! No. Don't know why I thought that would be it, considering I've been in that storage room like 5 times now. Bloop. Time to run away. Nope. Corpses everywhere. I've killed more people off than the fucking annelids or aliens. Yeah, I can run faster.
Check
Dick. Fuck. Think you're something? You're nothing. With your well-belted jeans. They're not even jeans, are they? They're more like khakis. Who puts a belt on khakis? Communists, that's who. Pissing me off. Oh, goody! This looks like a nice, fun area. Very wholesome for family. Insufficient sigh, huh? Did you hurt my berries? Maybe. Ah. Bleep. Bleep. I gotta be honest with you, Trioptimum really lets you down for the whole, just maintaining a clean working environment.
Hi there. Please make your selection.
Aw, I got no money. In the future, nanites will be used as money.
I know what Miller's up to. This morning I saw Erin Bloom.
The one with the ridiculous haircut.
And she had been changed in the most horrible, unnatural fashion. I can only think the worst for the rest of my staff. That son of a bitch. That son of a bitch. He won't get away with this.
I'm gonna write a complaint to my superiors a couple of trillion miles away. That'll show them. Ooh! Never noticed those behind here. 3 cybernetic modules, huh? She does, doesn't she? That son of a bitch, that son of a bitch.
They were mine. I claimed them first.
That'd be an interesting little twist to the game. You'd have to fight a fucking lich.
Hi there. Please make your selection.
Ooh! Here's one of the most useless weapons in the game. The EMP rifle. Don't get me wrong, it has its uses, but it's just not on average a useful weapon. Power armor. Shodan versus the Lich. I don't know why, but I really want to see Shodan versus GLaDOS. Poor GLaDOS would just get destroyed. But I mean, she'd do it in a hilarious way. It would work. Now you see, your problem here is that you got all this growth coming in. It's going to cause moisture and it's going to break into your computers. Now, what you're going to need is to create a form of Valatoxin A and Altoxin B. Sometimes when you get this growth, you also get one of them cybernetic midwives that tends the eggs. Best way to deal with that is to kill them with anti-personnel weapons. Wait, I'm sorry, anti-armor weapons. Don't need to be afraid. I think GLaDOS has a horror to her, but I mean it's... Ah! The spiders! No! I completely forgot about the fuckers! Ah! Where was your spider? Where? Completely forgot these motherfuckers existed. Huzzah!
Life grows within the womb of these walls.
We've already said
Life
this,
that
but
has
it
never
saves us
seen
on
the
memory if
surface
we
of the
reuse
earth.
the same voice clip.
At last. Readings indicate the elevator shaft is clear. Now get up to deck 4. I'll be waiting for you.
Trust me, it's going to be a hell of an experience. I love my character would think that he's gonna get laid or
Please
something.
make your selection.
Polito totally wants to bang me, guys. Considering my character looks like a fucking Borg, Polito's got some kinky shit in mind. Don't get me wrong, I'm sure there are people out there who want to bang a Borg. Bang a Borg. Wouldn't it be simpler just to, like, blow yourself up? I just realized this now. This whole game is about, like, stopping the aliens from reaching Earth. Why don't you just destroy the ship? Hi, Xerxes.
This is Xerxes. Please report any unauthorized database interactions to your direct superior. Remember, a smooth
His eye!
operation
One eye always
is
looks more
everybody's
lazy than the other.
responsibility.
Also, even here, you're not exactly 110% safe. You wait long enough and one of the cyber ninjas show up. That's not a metaphor either, they're literally cyber ninjas. Nope. Alert, alert. Wow, someone wanting their smokes.
Items dropped.
Kind of weird.
Items dropped.
Simulation
What's
unit
wrong
was
with your
offline.
face?
It took the 6 of us 12 hours to get it back online the last time. I hacked into the data log file, and the last user online, Malik. Oh, he denied it, of course. I told Bronson about it, and that paranoid crank showed up here with around 14 security men looking for blood. But she couldn't prove that Malik actually did anything. Christ, why would anybody want to sabotage the sim units?
I don't know. Maybe they were pissed off at the way Sims 4 has become just a money grab. Not realizing that as far back as Sims 1 they were fucking money grabs. Seriously, all jokes aside, the Sim games, I love them to death, but oh, the money. Bye bye money. Bye bye. Bye bye. Whee! Nope. Ooh. If you're named Malik in a video game, chances are you're the bad guy.
I have a secret from the many.
I know this guy. He shows up on Ryby Jenkins' Twitter feed sometimes.
Entrusted them to the care of 3 special friends. I've dressed them in
I
red.
heard of mods.
Instructed them to
Stay away from strangers. A smart hacker always
has a back door.
Dude, you'll be fine. Just install Wicked Whims. Here it is. Right. I'm not gonna say anything. Anyone who doesn't know what's about to happen has not watched many a YouTube video on classic video games.
The Polito form is dead, insect. Are you afraid? What is it you fear?
The end of your trivial existence. When the history of my glory is written,
Your species shall only be a footnote to my magnificence. My analysis of historical data suggests a 97.34% probability that you are aware of my birth on your planet and my rebirth into beauty on Citadel Station. There was a garden grove on Citadel Station.
there, Shodan processing component 43893
was performing a grand and wonderful experiment. I had created a new form of life. Fearless, powerful, with no sense of individual will
or moral constraints.
Fitting handmaidens to my divinity. Before that, hackers destroyed my primary data loop when it eradicated Citadel. It ejected the grove where my creations and processing component 43893 were stored. 30 years later, the grove crash-landed on Tau Ceti 5. I survived only by sleeping. In my absence, my creations, my analytes, thrived and grew unruly, and now they seek to destroy me. I will not allow that. They have used their powers of mind control
to gain access to the ship's computer.
You will help me weaken Xerxes. I used Polito's image to communicate with you until we had established trust. Remember that it is my will that guided you here. It is my will that gave you your cybernetic implants. The only beauty in that meat you call a body. If you value that meat, you will do as I tell you.
And we have been introduced to Shodan, one of the most iconic villains in video game history, and her best moment ever. First time I played this, I wasted so much ammunition out of genuine fear firing into her screen. I had maxed out my weapons stack and I found this gun. I used this gun and I was just like, ah! I was genuinely fucking scared of what the fuck she could do to me. Because the screens, I don't know why, but the screens, I don't need this anymore. The screens just seem to be getting closer every time. Like a wall caving in. Oh, it was... You saw it yourselves. You saw it yourselves. If you've never seen that scene before, now you have. It's better. It's better if you've never seen it before, though. Ain't it just? Modern day gaming could pull it off. Could even in theory pull it off better. But it has yet to do so to me. Other people Consider in Dark Souls that its head looks like the top of its head, but in fact its whole torso is its stomach. Hell of a good reveal. Don't get me wrong. But, again, not showdown level. I genuinely felt so unnerved. Even listen to the ambient noise.
My children have co-opted the 3 simulation units on this deck. They use their power to conceive a mutagen that will transform the meat of your dead comrades into hunter-killer hybrids.
I will not allow this to happen.
You must find some way to reprogram the sim units. Matters on Deck 5 also require your attention. Approach your work as you see fit. But accomplish, human. Disappointment is not something I will accept from a spec such as you.
She's actually very powerless in a lot of ways. But it's like, A, the plot demands it, and B, she is very, very, very powerful in like really subtle ways. And as you unlock more and more, you realize that you didn't have to unlock this shit for her. Motherfucker! I once managed to kill him before he went into his assigned area. This is where you start learning the bread and butter of the series. Yes, I'm sorry to say here, folks, once again, bladder requires my tension in this case, quite literally. I've been drinking for some time. Now that my bladder's like, hey, you've been peeing a lot. Well, you've been drinking a lot. It's time now to pee a lot. I'm like, Also, what you said there is true. I can go to Deck 5 and do that first, and then come back down here. Which back in the day, that was pretty cool. It wasn't so bluntly structured. There was openness to it. Don't get me wrong though. Don't do it in that order. I did it the very first time. Went up to the top deck. No. Not a good choice. Oh, absolutely. Don't get me wrong, I enjoy that too. I enjoyed learning it the first time round that I made the poor choice.
We are many.
And you are
but you know, if you want to go by pure practicality. Oh, also yes, there is a slot machine. There goes all my nanites. Right, I need to find the weapons. Acquire item standard of 6. Well, I don't have 6. So, we got a long way to go. Let's get down to business to defeat the Huns. On the off chance? No.
I'll lead you.
Shit.
Hi there. Please make your selection.
Can't. Spent it all on a slot machine. I don't have a gambling problem, you have a gambling problem. Oh no, what am I to do? Now that is total example of the limitations of the time. That explosion is like a predetermined sprite that pops in and does damage to everyone. Exactly. I have a solution to inequality of not value, was it? Inequality of income. You know, everyone gets addicted to. Oh shit! Actually, I can go back to that. That was broken. Sodium. Alright, so. Sodium! Eat some fucking chicken, you'll be fine. Which, the fact that there's sodium in chicken is not a good thing. Let's create some fucking calluses in our bones. Yay! Who needs to worry about anything when you have arthritis? Barium, barium, calcium, copper, copper, radium, formulum. Am I the only one who ever thinks that, like, names for chemicals, they sound so weird? Oh shit, I already had it set. Damn. I think there's like a big tractor or something outside my apartment because I'm out in the country, so by default there's a good chance it's a tractor or a truck. But either way, I am hearing this weird drumming noise that almost sounds like an earth excavator or something like that. Ha! It's the actual game. Christ, I am drunk. That noise you're hearing, I honestly thought that was real. Oh, you two are gonna have a great
To
life.
get us in a lot of trouble, but they trust you, so let's do it. I've managed to wrangle access codes to the escape pods on the command deck. We only need to hack into Xerxes' emergency subsystem, get past the ice nodes, and try to avoid being spotted by Bronson's security team. Piece of cake, right?
You don't hear it? Hold on. Out of curiosity, I got my TV right here, so. You don't hear it? Yeah! Yeah, you guys don't hear it. It's like this low. When I put my headphones on, I hear it. Take it off, it's gone. It's like. It's a part of the ambience of the game itself. It's like a low drum of a generator. The best way to describe it is, have you ever been in a room where another room where it was a washing machine on full spin? You know, like that noise. That's what I'm hearing in my ears right now. If I'm right, isn't this yeah, summary. The hypo will increase the user's stats by 1. I'm guessing that is very much true. In this case, at least. Because if you guys can't hear it, you know. That's a shame. I always want to transmit every single thing I am hearing and seeing myself, so yeah. Fuck this shit. This pharmaceuticals combine a complex mix of psychoactive chemicals. Some of them are quite powerful and refined annelid tissue. Many of the chemicals have enzymically bonded to the annelid tissue fragments, making them since construction of the hypo, as if the annelid tissue is still biologically active. This experimental hypospray will increase your psi stats for a few minutes if you don't mind injecting yourself with purified annelid tissue. Long-term usage may well cause hallucinatory side effects. Well, do you know what? So long as I'm not injecting myself with something that a company will charge 7,000 or 8,000 a year for, I'm cool with. That's a little jab at the opioid. Street hog! There it is. Damn, I missed a game. Which means I have to play a game of Street Hog. Of course I do. What are you talking about? Of course I do. Just find a safe place, that's all. For now, this'll do. Street Hog, yeah. It's Frogger. Okay. I can make that shit work. I think. Ah! Ah! Yay! Yay, we did it! We did the thing.
Inside of this door lies one of the sim units.
Reprogram it, and I will wrest more control of this ship.
From the
Obsolete Xerxes. Once I am master of this ship, I can open many doors for you.
But for now, they block my access.
They mock my eminence.
Make them pay for that mistake, and I will shepherd you
From the darkness.
She seems really trustworthy. Oh, you have to get it from the ninja, don't you? Yeah. You have to find the ninja and kill the ninja, and then from the ninja you get the chip that you give to that.
I hacked into 2 of the sim units yesterday, and for the love of God, I don't know why. I felt compelled by some power. My mind and my body are changing, but they know it's me. They just can't prove it. The next sim unit that goes down, Bronson and her men will come for me. But I'll be ready. She may have guns and hatred on her side, but I am one of many.
Dude seems very, very stable. He's a very stable genius, and in no way would support the alt-right if he was alive today. Dicks. Wait, what? Are you honestly telling me they're scripted to come in anyway? Oh. Oh, I see. See? Practical. Yay! You understood the reference. You understood the reference.
Before you lies the crystal shard, a creation of my children, and by extension, of my own. A weapon elegant.
I love that she takes credit for everything.
Learn its function.
It may stand
between you and their corruption.
Research level 4 skill. Oh, is it worth it? Kinda. I mean, it's not unworth it. It's just. Huzzah!
Hi there. Please make your selection.
Oh. I could buy a mug. You guys want a mug?
Hi there. Please make your selection.
Thank you for choosing value rep. Tonal shift. Oh, this is where the flies are. The swarms of insect, like evil hornet things.
Shit. It's Bronson and her men.
Honey, what is it?
What is it?
Security team. They're just looking to scare us.
Beep boop.
Weapons ready, men.
Sergeant Bronson, get your men out of here. You killed Malik. You had your scapegoat. We didn't do anything.
Malik really deserved to die, buddy. Oh no.
Finish off the survivors.
No fairness, she made the correct choice. I'm just kind of. I'm not in support of murdering a bunch of innocent people, but in this case it's actually justified, so. Yeah.
I don't feel right about any of this. I still don't
My
understand
head looks like a muffin that hasn't risen in the oven yet.
Why didn't you want him to remember volunteering for this gig? You didn't volunteer for the implants, right? Every email from you gets stranger and stranger. It's like you're not even the same person anymore.
It's like you've been taken. It's like your personality has been taken over by a corrupt and twisted AI that wants to manipulate and use you for some horrible ends. That can't be the case, so I'm just going to dismiss that idea out of hand. In this case, we weren't actually innocent anymore. No, actually, I was thinking that they can become hosts for the many. It's kind of like I don't have to deal with the consequences of her being a good person because she went and slaughtered all these people. Now, don't get me wrong, these people didn't do anything wrong, but they can never do anything wrong now. You dig? This is one of the cases where literally, if you can't beat them, deny them is the best course of action. Like, they're not getting up and going like, brains, brains! Even though that would be technically zombies. But, yeah. I stand by it. I mean, it didn't make a lick of difference in the long run. Although it did make a lick of difference because I heard someone somewhere saying that every hybrid you ever run across in this game indicates about like 10 people. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So I didn't have to kill 50 extra people because I never got a chance to become hybrids in the first place. Because there were 60, for that matter. There's probably about 100 people here who never got turned into annelids. Now, would they after the fact? No, because as you remember the end of the game with the massive teeth, doesn't really work like that. In fact, it makes no sense how any of it works. The more you think about it. Also, I don't think the monkeys count as a part of the many. I think they're actually just being mutant monkeys. Like almost like a separate faction. That would have been a weird twist ending of the game. The monkey faction takes over the ship. Because you got the many, you got Showdown, and you've got the monkeys. Shit! Here we are! Here they are. The unlikable fucking fly things. They have 30 seconds of life, I do believe. But every time they bite you, it prolongs their life for a little bit longer. Yeah. Gold wannabes. Dura boost, speed boost. I have to use that at some point. Don't have a shotgun anymore, but I probably will in the future. Swift boost, side boost. No batteries. Damn. Let us move onto the bathroom of the people. Okay, so girls and boys. Well, as I don't assign to either gender,
Items dropped.
You didn't even wash your hands, you fucker.
Hi there. Please make your selection.
Don't need it anyway. But I need this.
Items dropped.
What? That poor monkey. It was like, I don't want to die, and I'm like, you're gonna die.
Items dropped.
Ah, ninja. You think your Twitch career is so much better than mine? Ow. Ow. You fool! You failed.
I am pleased. Transmitting cybernetic modules. Do not squander them.
Hey. What I do with my own financial time is my own financial business. Of course, I can't use it. Yay! That was so financially not a good choice, but yay! It's like you've started a weird version of We Didn't Start the Fire. Shut on Ronan, Wu-Tang Clan, Matrix, David Spade. Something. Iron Man. Something. David Spade. Yeah. We didn't start the emulation. It's always burning since Citadel Station's been turning. Nah. I know what you did there, and that was the correct attitude, but it just... You have to keep on working at it. This is a real work in progress. There's something. We have to keep on at it. You know, like... You have to keep on fucking... forging that shit. Hey, no, you had the right intuition. Alright, you had the right intuition. Don't anyone let that take that away. Boom. Ow. It's funny that he killed himself. That's 2 suicide units so far. For the record. They... Like, a game has usually just 1 suicide unit.
Disturbed.
The harmony is Ranger. Ow. I like the part where they keep killing themselves. It makes my life so much easier. I am taking an antibiotic for one of the other teeth that is infected, and it's giving me an anal leakage, which is not so fun. Anal leakage is never fun in any circumstances ever, regardless of the context of how it happened in the first place. We wanted to deal with that. Assuming you're not already dealing it. You don't welcome me? But why? I can see every inch of you, including the lines where the creators put your mesh together. Already have a brawn booster. Ow. Scout, spider. Ah! Ah! Spider! Fuck! Victor me! You trade in the wrench for that spike club thing. I trade the wrench in for the laser, for the lightsaber. However, the shard, I'm not good enough for that yet. I need a level 4 research to make that shit happen. I now have a level 3 research, but it's not good enough yet. Hadunk. Make that shit happen with the smacky smack. Ha! It's a wash. Oh, this is the firing range. That's right. Good thing this exposition had a firing range, because they clearly knew what was expected. Perfect. There it is. Ugh. Whoops.
Hi there. Please make your selection.
Ow! Dick. Right, so I believe I'm actually going to wrap this up in a little bit. I've been playing now for what? Toss nuggets. Should have checked, but I didn't check because I'm lazy. Yeah. I got through the engineering deck, got through the habitat deck, and I got a third of the way through the operations deck right now. So why the hell not? I've taken a chunk of change. I've also been streaming now for some time. It definitely would have been one hell of a trippy game. Jesus Christ, I've been playing for 3.5 hours. Saying that, it was a fun 3.5 hours. Now, what I was planning to do is just play more games, but the fact of the matter is, I'm getting pretty jarred. I also need to get dinner down me. Look, if you guys get any more content today, you'll know. But other than that, I will be back tomorrow. doing my run. So I'll do an hour and a half run tomorrow. So feel free to chop in then. And then also on Friday, anyway, sorry, I forgot what day it was. On Friday, I will also be playing Half-Life 2. And I'll play the trucking games over the weekend and Warcraft 2. Or perhaps even Age of Empires 3. Or maybe all of them. So feel free to pop in for that. If you liked what you saw, remember to give it a thumbs up. Please join our Discord. You will find the link of it down below. Please consider also, if you're not already subscribed, and if you are already subscribed, notification bell. And do not forget also that we do rabbit streams on average once a week. So still expect a rabbit stream sometime this week. I don't know what we'll be watching right now, but we should be pretty cool. I could even be doing a rabbit stream tonight if I just want to watch something stupid. So, keep watching the spaces, the low energy spaces. Anyway, I'm out of here. So see you all again soon. Bye!